Right. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Hope you're well. I just want maybe to share something briefly with you. My name is Douglas, concerning this parenting. Not that I'm an expert in this area. I've not been. I don't even have kids for about 10 years, but my experience in terms of mentorship with the young people, interacting with them, and being able to understand what they're going through. A few things I've been able to notice in terms of especially the teenagers, because at teenagehood, that is time that they're forming their identity. They're trying to form their self-awareness of who they are. But one thing I've been able to observe that is a bit tricky, and I'm so concerned about this, is how as parents are releasing our children to the world. We're already having the world that is already broken, that is already having a lot of challenges, problems, issues around. But the question is, how do I release my son or my daughter? How are they leaving my house as they go to school? How do they leave my house as they go to place of work? And more so, how do my son and daughters leave my house as they go probably get into marriage? One thing I've been able to observe is we have this thing we call probably people who sell eggs, and people who sell eggs have this one thing in common, that before they release the eggs to the market, they look at the eggs very well. They check on the shell whether it is stained, whether it is broken, before they take them to the market. But the question is, even as parents, in our parenting styles, in our parenting engagement with our teenagers, the question is, how do we release our children to the world? Because some of us are releasing already broken children into a broken world. Some of us are releasing already stained children in terms of broken, in terms of strained, in terms of bloody, to the world which is already broken, and we lose them more. And I normally say one way that we need to ask ourselves is, are my kids safe in my hands? How do they feel in my hands? How do they feel in my presence? How do they feel communication? Do I pass them off? Do I patch them out? Do I release them out when I've really maybe judged them, called them names, or given them negative identities, called them fools, stupid, good for nothing, and we're releasing them to the world that is already broken? And that's how we lose them, because when you do that to our teenagers, especially when they're forming the identity that 13 to 15 years old, then we release them to the world that's already broken, but they're coming from our hands when they're stained with blood of unforgiveness, the blood of probably hate, they're staining the blood of wrong names, identity that we're giving to us, giving them names that don't really mean who they are, and we describe them otherwise. So the world is already broken, it's trained, and we release them to the field outside and think they're safe. So as parents, one thing I will urge us is, we must be very safe and create a safe space for our children, so that when we release them to the world, they're not getting out already broken, because the world is already broken. Just as a farmer will always pick the best to release to the market, and make sure that if the eggs are stained, if the eggs are broken, if they're stained, they create them where they wipe them and release them to the market. If they are broken, he will never release them to the market. He will wait, pick the best and take the market. How do we release our children? How do kids, how do teenagers leave our hands when they go into social places? Are they so broken? Are they so stained? Are they so disappointed? The question is, the way I release them to the world, I will not get them better, I'll get them more worse. So I must be very careful, because where they are is already broken and stained with blood. God bless you. Thank you.